Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today for you guys is an answer video. Today we're going to be tackling the Ask Me Anything video that I posted on October 26th, a few days ago, and we're going to be answering your questions with the shout out. So thank you to everyone who did leave a question in the comment section of that video. Really freaking cool. I got a few jacked up, some pretty effed up comments, but I just muted them so it doesn't bother me. But for the most part, from looking through these, there's a lot of good questions here. So we're just going to start down the list. And we'll see you. So, Lady, I'm going to F your name up. You're from Resident Evil 8. Lady Dimitrescu? Dimitrescu. Whatever. The lady with the thick booty. Alright. What's your thoughts on Legends Star Wars like Mara Jade, Thrawn Trilogy, etc.? So, when it comes to my channel and, you know, just kind of my Star Wars franchise lovingness, for the most part, I stick to canon. So, you know, stuff that is considered canon right now. All of that I love. I know basically all of it. It's all, that's my bread and butter. Terms to Legends, I don't really care about Legends. If you like it, that's fine. I'm not throwing shade at Legends. However, Mara Jade, I do know about her. Thrawn, of course, you know, Thrawn is in canon now. But regarding Legends, again, I'm not too strongly about that. I don't think too strongly about it. You know, I really don't care, to be honest. I kind of consider that to be, you know, although the haters, you know, oh, sequel trilogy, it's fan fiction. It's not. That's canon. It matters. In my opinion, Legends is not canon, so it doesn't really matter, but it still matters to people. So if it matters to you, it matters. You know what I mean? I just don't really care for it. It's not bad. I don't have anything against it. Just not my bread and butter. But, you know, I don't hate it. I definitely, you know, if I enjoy it, you know, I can enjoy it. But for the most part, me, it's strictly canon. Recon Trooper, you asked, Q&A number 1, do you own a Nintendo Switch? If not, is there a console you ever considered getting? So, I don't have a Nintendo Switch. I don't think I'm ever going to get a Switch. I am a huge fan of Nintendo, though. I have a Nintendo Wii right behind you, me, the camera. I have a Wii, which of course plays, I believe, GameCube. I did have a Nintendo GameCube. That was actually my first real-life console. That wasn't a freaking Leap Pad thing. I had a DS. I had the 3DS. I had all that. But, you know, in terms of a Switch, I'm not really going to pick one up. A console that I considered getting, I was considering getting a PS5. But you can't effing find them anywhere. I'm lucky enough to have gotten a Series X, so I'm just going to stick with that for a while. Maybe I'll get a PS5 down the line. I doubt it, though. Q&A number 2. Looking back on LEGO Marvel 1, LEGO Marvel Superheroes, what would you like to have seen added, changed, or done differently? So, looking back at LEGO Marvel 1, I do think that I mean, there's not much I would change, man. The character roster's effing awesome. I mean, we got Deadpool, X-Men, Fantastic Four. We have a massive New York open world. Really good campaign story mode. Added, I probably just would have added more characters. I mean, I have a huge Marvel book about this thick. It's got like, you know, 5,000 characters, so I think they could have added more characters. Changed or done differently, I don't think there's too much I would have done differently. Maybe I would have gotten different voice actors, because a lot of the voice actors are kind of shitey in that game. They're kind of just run-of-the-mill bargain bin. Voices, at least to me, considering that I can do voices, you know, hearing Robert Downey Jr. not sound like Robert Downey, you know, he just sounds like, hey, Jarvis, yeah, we're gonna go fix the back. It's like, that's not Tony Stark, you know, so whatever. Other than that, though, I think it's a pretty good game. I really wouldn't change a whole lot about it. I don't know. I really enjoyed that one. Q&A 3, I mean, it got me into Marvel. Assuming it will be an open world, explorable planet location for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, after beating the respective movie, how do you see Exegol looking as a hub world? So after you complete The Rise of Skywalker, great film. I'm going to be watching that soon with my grandparents. So after you finish Rise of Skywalker and Exegol is a planet, it is confirmed to be a planet. I don't know. I think, you know, presumably they'll probably have like a big Star Destroyer kind of thing, you know, Palpatine's, you know, Sith Trooper Legion of all that, the Final Order. I do think that that'll be, you know, explorable to kind of like ride on top of it. And then, of course, the scene where Kylo Ren and Rey go in the beginning, or Kylo Ren goes in the beginning, and Ben and Rey go in the end to face, you know, the clone of Palpatine. It definitely is, you know, a big enough area with seizure-inducing shit that you kind of, I think, can kind of look at that and go, okay, you know, I can kind of explore that area. Maybe you can go, you know how, like, in the beginning they see, like, the Kylo Ren sees, like, the different Snokes and, like, the testing tubes, the cloning tubes. Maybe that could be the custom character area, you know? Maybe you can go down there, you can create your own Snoke or create your own character. That'd be pretty effing cool, right? There you go. TT Games, hook me up. Good ideas. So Recon Trooper, thank you. Those are really good questions. Really dope. Mr. Goodies, you just posted this at the time of me filming, so I'm glad you got that in. Number 1, what do you think of the new LEGO Star Wars Castaways game coming out? And then what about LEGO Star Wars Battle? So I have a pretty garbage Samsung phone. It's cracked. I'm gonna get a new one for my birthday anyway. So it's, you know, if it makes calls, it makes texts. Who gives a fudge? I only have one game, and that's Jetpack Joyride. But in terms of Castaways, I don't really know too much about it. I think it's gonna be like a I don't think anyone knows much about it at this point. But it's coming on like Apple Arcade or some kind of weird effing thing. You gotta pay a subscription. That's stupid because no one's gonna play it. What about Lego Star Wars Battles? I heard that got canceled and then that got re-released. It is, I believe, by TT Games. But I don't have it. I don't know if I even can get it. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. But you know, if you enjoy it, tell me in the comments. Is it fun? I don't know. It's kind of like a turn-based kind of RTS kind of thing, from what I could tell. You know, I'm a TT Games console game guy. You know, that's all I'm going to do. Ever played Pikmin? Thoughts on it? I have not played Pikmin the games. However, I have played the Pikmin character in the Smash Bros. Games. I think it was in Smash Bros. Melee and Brawl. I don't know if it's an Ultimate. I don't have a Switch. But it definitely is a fun guy to play as, having like little plant... Like, I don't know crap about it. So having like the plant guys come up, I think, you know, it's fun to play in the Smash Bros. Game, but I've never played a Pikmin game yet. Number 3, thoughts on the Mortal Kombat series. I have played Mortal Kombat 10, which when I was a little younger, I called the Mortal Kombat X like a frickin' moron. And I called the exchange for Skyrim, and I said, do you have the Elder Scrolls V? Whatever. Actually, I had my dad do it. My dad sounded like a frickin'... He was like, yeah, Elder Scrolls V! And the guy was like, huh? You know, whatever. Yeah, Mortal Kombat series, it's fun. I do like Injustice better. I have not seen the Mortal Kombat film. I do have to see it soon. I really want to. Look, I mean, honestly, I don't even touch the goddamn campaign. I don't give a fudge about that. The multiplayer, the local play between, you know, you versus AI bot, it's fun. Injustice is more fun because I'm a huge DC fan, but, you know, really, I only kind of bought Mortal Kombat to see the extreme gore. And after 20 minutes of, you know, doing that, I was like, oh, this is boring. So I traded it in. I don't have any Mortal Kombat games anymore. They were fun. But after I saw the gory kills, I said, F that, I'm done. Kind of boring. What is a quote or quotes that you love? I think The Last Jedi is filled with quotes. I think the, you know, and I will not be the last Jedi. I think that the Yoda quote, the greatest teacher, failure is, you know, that kind of thing. That's effing cool. The Lego movie's got some cool quotes. It's like, what does he say? And it goes like, you are the special to, you know, President Business. I think that all the Lego movies have good quotes. In terms of other quotes, there aren't really anything that's kind of sticking out. I think when Dobby dies in Deathly Hallows Part 1, that's kind of a neat quote. How he's, yeah, Harry Potter, you know, that kind of thing. That's pretty cool. I think, you know, of course, Rey, you know, and I'm all the Jedi. Tony Stark, Iron Man, and, you know, and I'm Iron Man, Snap, pretty cool stuff. A lot of the, you know, I guess, more widely known quotes, stuff that I like. So there you go. Thanks for answering. Always a pleasure to go to your videos. Yeah, no problem, Mr. Goodies. You're a great subscriber. Echo Killshot. Will you be playing and recording the new Guardians of the Galaxy game? So I probably won't be able to record the game because, as you know, my Xbox Series X is really effing stupid, and I can't film audio or capture audio for specifically Xbox Series X enhanced games. I'm trying to figure that crap out, but I probably will buy it. My birthday's coming up, so I might get it. Who knows? I'm probably, if COD Vanguard has offline bots, I'll probably be getting those, but at this point, I'm not getting Guardians. I know that you're playing it, so guys, if you want to see Echo Killshot play it, he's doing a little Let's Play of the game, the brand new game, on his channel, so go check that out. I don't know if I'm going to be getting it. It looks pretty fun, but we'll have to see. The game's awesome, by the way. Also, when is your next impressions video? That'll be soon. You know, I kind of did a whole lot of impressions already, but, you know, if you want me to hear Joker again, or Kylo Ren again, or Gollum again, whatever, Shaggy, Kermit, I'll definitely do it. You know, I can do Krusty the Clown, Ice King, so there's a few I got hidden tucked in my sleeve here. That'll be pretty soon. And then, of course, Batman. I'll be doing another fat Batman video soon. And one last question, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? No, I think that, you know, you know, it's doing pretty good. Life is good. My college stuff is a little stressful, as, you know, college is, but other than that, it's not too bad. King Emerald, what's your opinion on the Intellivision Amico, a new games console that's being spearheaded by a 90s video game composer, Tommy Tallarico? I've heard of that guy. He composed a lot of video games in the 90s and early 2000s. Holds 2 Guinness World Records. Largest video game ever. A lot of cool information on him. Talks a lot on podcasts. No offense, but that's probably because he is Italian descent. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fudge you're talking about, King Emerald. I think the Intellivision Amico, I mean, it's probably going to be like a cheap knockoff, to be honest. I think, you know, Xbox and PlayStation and, you know, Steam, that's kind of the big trilogy of stuff. Nintendo Switch is good, but, you know, let's be honest, Switch is more of a dumbed-down next-gen console. yeah, I mean, I've heard of Tommy Tallarico before. He's not too well known. You know, I mean, I don't really know too much about him. I'm assuming you're in 90. I mean, I was born in 98, so, you know, I know probably a few of it. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I think it's cool that, you know, they're doing that. Kind of like the Soulja Boy console bullshit that happened there. He was like, "Oh, buy my consoles!" You know, that guy was a total moron. But still, you know, it's alright. I think that, you know, if you're excited about it, that's pretty cool. But I have no really interest in that, but, you know, I'm glad that he's doing that. Alright, I'm going to skip over Vic R for a second because yours is going to be a little longer. Mr. Cat, or Mr. Cat, Game Collector, have you read these Star Wars Battlefront books? There's only 2 of them. So I have read one. It's called Inferno Squad. I was going to bring the book down. It's upstairs. I didn't bring it down, but I have it. It's called Inferno Squad. It takes place, I believe, before the Battlefront 2 campaign. Very good book. I read that about a year ago. Pretty effing good book. I don't know, there's, you said 2 of them. Haven't read that one yet. Oh, great. I'm the editor. My mom came down. Let's see here. There we go. That's the one I have. Yeah, Inferno Squad. There we go. The Rebellion has hope. The Empire has Inferno Squad. Good freaking book, man. Good book. I haven't read the other one, though. If you know the other one, tell me the comment of it. Maybe I'll buy it for my birthday. Who knows? DJ Payal Su. What is your favorite Leggy game? I'm assuming you meant Lego game. It's fine. My favorite Lego game, that's a hard one because I love them all. I would have to say maybe Lego Worlds is good. Lego City Undercover. And maybe Lego Marvel 1. I think those are pretty freaking cool. Of course, the Skywalker Saga is not out yet, so we'll have to see about that. But I have every Lego game. I don't have Rock Band anymore, and I traded in Bionicle Heroes because that was garbage. But for the most part, that's a hard question, man. Every Lego game is so well made. I love the older ones, you know, when they were like really small hubs and, you know, that kind of thing. But look, ever since Lego Batman 2 in 2012, when they had, you know, voice acting in a massive open world of Gotham, ever since that game in 2012, every Lego game besides like the Lego Movie video game and the Lego Movie 2 video game, they've all been great. Lego Dimensions is up there. However, every time I try to play the effing game, it crashes in like a half hour. So I don't really play Lego Dimensions anymore. I want to, but it just crashes all the time, man. The Clankster. I should know this by now. The Clankster, I think. Favorite non-Star Wars movie. So if you guys know, my favorite Star Wars film is The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi is also my favorite film of all time. However, I don't really have a second. I just know that's my first. My top 10, top 15, I have to go, you know, the 4 Lego movies. Kingsman 2, Aladdin 2019 or whatever. Joker, Tintin 2011. The Cars trilogy. There's a whole bunch, man. Knives Out. Maybe the Lego movie, because that was pretty influential on my life. I'd have to say maybe Cars 1. That was pretty good. But that's hard. I mean, second favorite movie, that's like a... I don't have any kids yet. You know, I don't even... you know, I didn't have them for a while. But I do think that, you know, that is really, like, for me, Franchise Fanatic, you know, that is, like, choosing your favorite kid, you know? So we'll have to see. I don't know. But first, Last Jedi, second, maybe something like the Lego movie or Cars. Something like that. Tintin. Alright, Vic R, this is the final question. So thank you to everyone who submitted your questions. Very freaking cool. This was really great, really fun. Okay, so I don't want to get World War III in the comments, but you guys know The Last Jedi is my favorite film. My favorite character in all of media is Luke Skywalker because of this film and because of the sequels. So why did Luke Skywalker... Let me try that again. Why did Luke Skywalker try to kill his own nephew? So why did Luke Skywalker try to murder Ben Solo, right, or Kylo Ren? So this is a bit confusing. So basically, in the movie, we get 3 different scenarios of what happens, right? Luke, the first time he tells Rey, he kind of excludes the part where he, you know, quote-unquote tries to kill him. Kylo Ren then tells Rey on Ahch-To, and of course, Ahch-To, whatever, and the Star Destroyer, that, you know, Luke looked like a sadistic murderer, and he held the lightsaber like, and he went to attack him. And then the real story, look, a lot of the, you know, fans and a lot of the people, look, a lot of people that hate Star Wars, like, really hate Star Wars, no offense, they're just kind of stupid. They don't really think. The reason why I really love all of Star Wars is because, I don't want to say I'm super smart, but I mean, compared to half the idiots online, I am. They're like, why did this happen? And I'm just like, oh, because of this. And they're like, oh, okay. You know, so whatever. You just need to think sometimes. But the end, the real scene that happened, right, is basically Ben was sleeping because of his deal with the Knights of Ren and Snoke and all that from the comic and all that, you know, all that stuff. Luke kind of sensed the darkness rising in Ben. And one night he kind of, you know, felt it, and he literally felt the death and the pain of what he suffered before in the originals by Darth Vader in the Empire, but basically tenfold by the First Order and what Ben Solo would become. So, because we know a lot of people who grew up with the originals, I'm just going to tell it like it is. I'm going to tell you straight. A lot of the people think Luke Skywalker is Superman. He's perfect. He has no flaws. He's Mr. Hero. He's the best guy in the world, you know. No. No. Luke Skywalker is a flawed hero. He's not a flawed idiot or a loser. He's not a hero either. He's a flawed hero. He makes a crap ton of mistakes, but he always learns from them. So what we know in A New Hope, right, episode 4, Luke is very immature, right? He's going with the spaceships, and he's like, oh, I don't want to leave my uncle, you know, and then he kind of whines a lot. He's kind of a bitchy kid. And then, of course, The Empire Strikes Back, episode 5, he's just like, oh, you ask the impossible. I can't do this. This is too hard. I don't believe it. This is stupid. What am I doing here? I'm wasting my time. And then episode 6, Return of the Jedi, he's very enraged, right? He almost murders his own father in a fit of friggin' rage. He goes like this, and then he smacks his frickin' hand off. It's just, you know what I mean? He's just a very angry person in that film. And then, of course, in The Last Jedi, and, you know, before The Force, whatever, but in The Last Jedi, he's basically a broken man because of what he did. And what did he do? Luke did not take out his lightsaber and go, wham, like that. No. What objectively happened is Luke ignited the lightsaber for 1 second and then instantly regretted it. So he went like this. I don't have my lightsaber, it's over there, but he went, and he said, what the heck am I doing? This is stupid. And that's all it took, right? That's all it took. He didn't go, I'm going to kill you, man. You know, he just went, he thought about it. He even says in the film, it passed like a fleeting shadow. And he had an instinct that was extremely, it was just like, because that's who Luke is. We see it in the originals. Luke, and he did it in the Empire. Yoda and the Force Ghost Obi-Wan are like, don't leave Dagobah, you idiot, stay and train. And he's like, nope, I saw my friends, they're in trouble in Cloud City, gotta go. And what does he do? He acts before he thinks. His body moves before he has time to even understand or fathom what he's doing with his body. So when he instinctively takes the lightsaber out, that's years and years of his training. He probably has a little bit of PTSD, and he just ignites it for 1 second, thinking, literally, oh, I can stop it for 1 second. And then he instantly regrets it. He goes, what am I doing? This is my nephew. And then that was all it took. Ben awoke to that, and that was all Ben needed, because Ben has been training with Snoke and the Knights of Ren, and Ren. He feels abandoned by Han and Leia because they sent him to Luke. He feels disconnected and disjointed from everything. So when that happens, that was the last effing straw. He pulls down the hut and becomes Kylo Ren. So, in all honesty, I'm just going to, again, I'm going to tell you straight up, objectively, Luke Skywalker was not out of character in that film. You don't have to like the direction he went, but Luke was 100% in character. Everything he did in that film and the sequels makes sense to his character. And a lot of people can't fathom the fact that Luke is a flawed hero. Luke wouldn't try to kill his nephew. No, he wouldn't. Because he didn't try to kill his nephew. He didn't go like this. In my opinion, in Return of the Jedi, when Luke wails on his dad like a freaking loser and cuts his hand off, that's way worse than just... That's what he did. A lot of people see that movie and go, oh, he's a sadistic killer. No. Luke thought about it for 1 second, instantly regret. It was literally 1 second. Instantly regrets it, but that was all it took. Ben snapped, became Kylo Ren. And he feels accountable for that. You know, and why would you? Because, he falls back on that, old style of life on Ahch-To, literally, trying to kind of forget the past, if you will, you know what I mean? And yes, he abandons everyone, but he's not abandoning everyone like his sister Leia because he's a coward. He is abandoning everyone and the Resistance because A, he cut himself off from the Force, he doesn't know what the fudge is going on, and B, he thinks taking myself out of the situation is how you save them. But then, of course, of talk from Yoda and a little bit of help from Rey, tells him, look, the greatest teacher is failure. Don't, you need to rise up from this failure and confront your failure and confront the wrongdoings that you thought you did. And he does that, and Luke Skywalker ends up hero to the rebellion, to the First Order, to the Resistance. We get him in the Rise of Skywalker. It's a really great scene with him pep talking Rey, and he lifts the X-wing kind of character, cutting that character arc. But this was probably too long. But again, I feel really passionately about this film and Luke's arc. It is perfect. You don't have to like it, but objectively, if you really look at Luke's character in all these films, it is in character. He would do that. because, again, Return of the Jedi, he literally wailed on his dad before he talked him out. And I guarantee you, if Ben wasn't such a spaz and went, I think Luke would have talked him out of it. He would have. No wonder. He's not a murderer. Again, thinking about doing something for 1 second is called instinctive, and we've seen Luke use his instincts before. So it's perfectly in character. It's just, bad situation. That's all. Wrong place, wrong time for Ben. So yeah, that's it. So Vic R, I probably took too long, but again, I feel so strongly about that. And all the people biatching and freaking out online, they just don't get it. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Ask Me Anything, the answers. You guys are great. Thank you for everyone who, answered or put a question in the video that I posted on October 26th. So yeah, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was really fun. I might do another Q&A soon when I get a few more subscribers in there to get some more people rolling in. But I enjoyed this, man. I really did. I got a few iffy comments. I just deleted them. But all these questions were really, really good. Especially, I love talking about Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi and the sequels in this general. So that was really cool. So thank you for that. Everyone who posed a question, thank you. I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. And yeah, hopefully I can answer your question in a good way that left you a little satisfied with that. If not, whatever, but I tried. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like and a subscribe if you're new. I have tons of new stuff coming out. Lego gameplay, the whole 9 yards. You should know it. So again, subscribe if you're new. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do more in the future. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.